Okay, so now that's taken care of. All right, River's gonna be running in circles. Hopefully her bottom doesn't hop on the screen.
That is okay because she's adorable.
She's crazy. Okay, so I'm actually gonna have to pull it up on here because it doesn't even let me minimize it while I'm recording, which is crazy. So
I love technology.
questions up on my computer, and we will go from there. And if anybody else hops on, cool. If not, they will be able to watch the recording. All right, here we are. Are you guys cool with this? Over questions that weren't your questions?
Yeah, we can go
Yeah,
over
that's
it.
fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Erica asks, how do you follow up with customer leads? I had my first one today. They purchased Beachbody on demand, so they are on their first month, which is free. Should I follow up with them, or should I wait until next month and see if they continue with on demand? Basically, my process for reaching out to my leads. So if you guys are unfamiliar with what leads are, when you go Emerald and you hit Successful 5, you get free leads. So basically these are going to be the people that, go to teambeachbody.com and order. They're not referred by a coach. If they order off the infomercial, these are people that don't have a coach guiding them to a specific link to link each other. Okay, just don't go to the bathroom. So these people randomly get assigned to us. And so what I do is go get it. So what I do is I have a template that I can share in the coach group where basically I'm just introducing myself. I'm saying, I was assigned to you as your free Team Beachbody coach. And I put that in the subject line too, so that one, they see free, and two, they know okay, I have a Beachbody coach. So that way I introduce myself, I say my age, a little bit about my backstory with how I lost weight with Beachbody, and I fell in love with it, and I'm a coach, and that I run free accountability groups on Facebook, and they're welcome to join. So I'll attach my Facebook URL to the bottom, and I let them know, if you want, you can reach out, you're welcome to join. Now, I hardly ever have anybody ever reply to my emails. I hardly ever hear back from leads. Apparently, that's a normal thing. So, careful. Whoa. So, if you ever do get leads and you reach out and they don't reply, don't freak out. This is something that is completely normal. I'm going to assume that they assume that it's like a automated message thing, which is why I try to make my email to them seem super personal. I'm an Army wife, I lost 65 pounds after I had my daughter. I really, really love Beachbody products, and I love helping people reach their goals and just letting them know that you're there. If you've opened up that connection with them, and they don't reach out, that's on them, not us. But I don't know how many of you were on the call with Jacqueline the other day, but one of Jacqueline's coaches was actually a lead, Denise. Sweetest ever. She ended up joining as a coach, and you just never know. Jacqueline reached out to her, and here we are. She wants to summit with us. You just really don't know how it's going to go. I've maybe had one or two successful encounters with leads, but it's worth reaching out because, like I said, you just never know. You could have a Denise in the bunch. Okay, let's see. How can we tell if our customers have canceled their HD orders? If you go into your back office, your previous office view, instead of your coach online office, so if you hover over coach on the Team Beachbody page, click previous office view, and then click my customers tab, it will show you, it'll say yes or no under home direct. Same for club memberships. I'm assuming this is accurate. I've never had any issues with it. River, be careful, my coffee is up there. But yeah, that's where you can see that. Also, if you go into your regular coach online office and go into your customers tab and you click their customer ID number next to their name, you'll be able to see all of their orders, what month it was. So if I have customers that have been on HD for months in a row, it's going to show me that. And if I see that they skipped a month, somewhere, then I know that they canceled their HD order. Also, if you click the specific order number, it'll tell you exactly what it is. So you can really, really keep track. This is same for your own coaches and anybody in your downline. So like if I see, you know, we'll just use Amberly as an example. This isn't really happening, but
No.
say I see you're flashing inactive for Thursday, like for the next week on a Thursday. I can click your name and see when you ordered like your Shakeology last. So like say you ordered it in June and then July you didn't have an order, and then, you know what I mean? So I can see like and basically figure out, you know, did she cancel her Shakeology? I can see everyone's paid business fees. So that's really handy too to use. That's in your sponsorship drill down to see if your coaches have canceled their HD order if you don't really want to reach out and ask. Okay, let's see.
I want to do this one. I want to do the cycle bonuses.
Okay, you want to answer the question?
Yes.
Go
Because I
ahead.
have all the information and I feel so smart.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, so the way cycle bonuses work, and if I'm wrong, you make sure you interject and correct me. But the way it works is it's a buildup from your left and your right leg volume. So say on your left leg, you have 1,800 team volume, and this is all of your coaches, not just your personal sponsored coaches, but also their downline. And then on your right leg, you've got 3,000. Well, for every cycle, that's 300 points. So you take 200 points from the higher side, which is in this case on the right side, and then you take 100 from the left side, which is lower. So it comes out to your 300, and you cycle that until you're out of 300s, basically. So with the 800 team volume or 1,800 volume and the 3,000 team volume, you would cycle 15 times. And doing it that as an Emerald coach, you get $14 per cycle. As a Ruby coach, you get $16 per cycle. And as a Diamond coach, you get $18 per cycle. So with those 15 cycles, you would come up with $210 as an Emerald coach, $240 as a Ruby coach, and $270 as a Diamond coach. So that's how a lot of people make most of their money, is in team cycle bonuses, because you can't, you have to sit there and think, okay, well, if it's only on commission, you're trying to sell hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff every month, but team bonuses help with that so that you don't have to sell so much stuff. So that helps a lot. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you did so good.
Yes.
Yay.
Now I know what to do when we do the Push to Emerald group.
I'm so pumped. But yeah, basically, and also that volume is going to come from, your coach's purchasing product, your coach's selling product, which is why it's so, so important to keep expanding your team. Because if you think about it, the more people you have below you in your downline, the more you're helping your coaches and their coaches grow. Like, imagine this massive web of people under you, reaching out and selling and helping people, and all of that volume's just floating up to you. And that's where all of that comes from. Because I get a lot of new coaches that are confused, and they're like, River, slow down. How come I didn't make commission off of something my coach bought? And that's where cycles come in. Once after the initial sign up, we don't make commission off of new coaches. We get cycles. We get that team volume floating up, and that's where that income comes in. But like Amberly said, that is going to be the main source of income long term. When I first signed up as a coach, I was not cycling. I was not cycling at all. So my main source of income was relying on me and my commissions. Long term, that's not realistic, like she said. You don't see like a top coach that makes like Mindy Wonder in her video, 20 grand a week. Girlfriend, there ain't no way she is selling 20 grand worth of stuff a week. You know what I mean? So where those crazy numbers come from is the cycle bonuses and expanding your team and, helping duplicating what you're doing, if that makes sense. She had another part of her question attached to that. Let me see my phone. And how to approach coach invites as a new coach yourself. As a new coach, reaching out and inviting new coaches is uncomfortable. Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
We were just answering your questions. We're on the part, how to approach coach invites as a new coach yourself. So basically, I see so many new coaches like refrain from wanting to go Emerald right away because they don't feel like they have a reason to talk about coaching. Now, the way I approach it is the community aspect. You know, obviously you're not going to be able to sign up as a coach in a week and then be like, oh, I have financial freedom now. You know what I mean? That's not going to, it doesn't work that way. So basically approaching the coaching opportunity as a community, you know, like what you love about it, the community aspect, you know, the support. Obviously you get a discount. Talk about the discount. How you're excited to learn how to set goals, how you're excited to learn how to run your own business. It's okay to say, you know, I haven't made it big, but girlfriend wants me because I'm going to, you know, if that's your attitude, put out there what you want out of coaching and, you know, bring people with you on this journey. You know, I am getting ready to learn how to rock this business. You know, if you want to do this with me, that's cool. You know, share your goals. You know, people don't want to hop on your train if they don't know where the train is headed to. You know what I mean? So you can say, oh, I'm a Beachbody coach, but you know, what does that mean to everybody else? You know, if people in your following don't know what Beachbody coach is, you know, talk about it. I talk about coaching so much, and not to the point where like I dedicate like massive posts about it, but I love to breadcrumb. Breadcrumbing is my thing, you know, like I'm so glad I don't have to go to work this morning, or you know, I'm really glad that hopping on a call with my ladies on a Friday night is something that I look forward to and not something that I'm dreading. You know what I mean? Like drop little crumbs, you know, all week. You know, it's so easy to get caught up in the fact that, oh my gosh, I'm managing a business now. Like, why would people want to join me if I just started? It doesn't need to be that complicated. You know what I mean? Just focus on the community aspect of it. You know, really sit down and think, you know, why did I join as a coach? You know, if I've been a coach for a week, why did I do it? You know what I mean? And share that with everybody. I think it's just super simple or super important to just be open and honest from the get-go. I feel like when I first started, I was really, really trying to be something that I wasn't because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So, River, oh my gosh.
just chuck it.
Yeah, pick up. But anyways, don't feel like you need to fit into this form. You know, if one person is saying something about coaching, don't feel like you need to say that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What does it mean to you? What does coaching look like to you? What do you want it to look like to you? And just share that with people, you know. Be super genuine. That is like my biggest tip that I could ever give is to just be yourself and do what feels right. You know what I mean? I just want everyone to be them damn selves because it just feels so much better and more genuine. It'll be easier to share your journey if you're just being you. I feel like I struggled.
It is
hard at beginning because I was trying to be perfect. You know, I wanted my house to always look clean. I was following these people who actually had clean houses, you know, and that's just not me. And I'm not going to be able to work with people. Well, I guess I can work with people who have clean houses, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want I want people to know the real me, you know.
And I got something to say about that actually, and I'm going to kind of tell on myself here a little bit. When I first started coaching almost a year ago, I like stalked, you know, Emily's page. I stalked Angelica's page. I like watched these girls, and I'm like, man, I could never be like that. But I tried to because I thought that that's what I had to be as a coach. I had to be this perfect mom, this perfect coach. And a lot of my actual friends that I had beforehand, they quit following me on Facebook. And I had to step back and assess, why did these people unfollow me? What is it that I've done wrong? And I went back and looked through and I realized that all of these coaching posts, all of the posts were not me. It wasn't me. It was me trying to be Emily, trying to be Brianna, trying to be Angelica, you know. And once I figured that out, it helped a lot. You know, I went from having, you know, a lot of my friends unfollow me to those people follow me back because they came and looked and said, oh, look, she's not trying to be somebody she's not anymore. You know, I went through this phase where I got up, I put makeup on just for posts. I don't wear makeup. I don't do that. You know, I put makeup on if we're going to dinner, maybe. I just don't do it. And, you know, I don't put my hair up in fancy, you know, ponytails. This is me. This is me. Tank tops, yoga pants, short hair, tattoos. You don't like it? Bye. You know? So just be you. Don't try to be what everybody else is. Because you can't imitate. You can imitate, but it's never going to be the same. So, and once I figured that out, it was much easier.
I agree completely, because I was looking at like Jen, you know, and I was looking at Steph Davies, and you got to realize, you know, like they've been in it a long time. You know, they've probably evolved as people, you know what I mean? And I don't have a fancy house, you know what I mean? I don't have a fancy car, you know, someday I might, 5 years down the road when I'm coaching, but I don't right now. You know, I'm a little dirty hippie. Like, you know what I mean? I'm burning incense in my house. What are you doing?
Hey, I'm right there with you. I use my essential oils every day because they help so much. Like, I've got lemon and cedar right now to help me focus, because if I don't, I'll be like,
into the oils. I've never gotten into oils.
Oh, girl, we'll sit and talk about it later.
I need someone to explain it to me because I don't really understand it.
I got you.
But anyways, you know, I kind of brushed off this thing that I knew I was. Like I love my coffee. I love my guitar. You know, I like music that nobody else likes, you know, and that's okay. You know, I needed to embrace that. I needed to stop trying to fit into a cookie cutter. I'm getting off track and totally on another topic, but you just really got to do you know, especially as a new coach. You just don't feel like you need to get something. Okay, let's
definitely don't try to be somebody else.
Definitely. Okay.
It never works.
What's the best approach to take if a coach has considered quitting? Some ways to try and encourage them. Also, what happens if you quit and want to join again? Best approach to take if you have a coach considering quitting. Hopefully they reach out to you and tell you before it's too late, because Beachbody does not give you, they used to give you like a heads up. I think it was like, I don't remember how long it was, but you would get time to be able to talk to them before the cancellation actually went through, so that they could stop the cancellation if they wanted to. Basically, just keep in contact with your coaches that are kind of like falling off the wagon. You know, don't spend a lot of time on them, obviously, because like at that point, like in my business, I have like 20 something inactive coaches. I don't really have time to go through and make sure that they're all okay right now. Not to sound mean, but like if I were to go through every single day and bug them and make sure that they're not going to quit, you know, I wouldn't have any time in the day to grow my own business or help the people that want the help. But, you know, like I would say, you know, just ask them and remind them why they wanted to start this journey, you know. Ask them what's going on, you know, what's going on? You know, is there stuff going on in your life, you know, because you can cancel your HC order for now. If it's money, basically just communicating with them and, you know, seeing if there's a solution to what's making them want to quit. You know, some isn't for everybody, so you're not going to be able to talk everybody out of it. But I will tell you, I've had coaches quit and come back. So, getting over to the second part of the question is, what do you do? Is that what she said? What do you do if they want to come back? Oh, so what happens if you quit and want to join again? If you quit and want to join again, you have a couple options. You can either sign back up with the same sponsor anytime you want, but that sponsor needs to put you on the same exact leg that you were on before. So they cannot switch you to a different leg. They do this so that you're not manipulating your strong and weak leg and messing with your cycles to benefit yourself. So like my husband's on my strong leg. I couldn't cancel him and then sign him back up the next day on my weak leg to, you know, mess with the volume.
Isn't it like 6 months?
River just ripped apart my entire vision board.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
Oh my God. I wish this was whiskey.
It's no, she wasn't in the background. Something was happening.
I know, right?
Oh gosh.
Deep breath, Mama. Just laugh it off.
I can't even
Laugh it off.
I can't even look. What was it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you want to sign up under a different sponsor, you have to wait 6 months.
Okay.
Because it's all through your social security number. Obviously, we know we have to pop that in when we sign up because we are running our own business just like any other job. But you cannot, I mean, you can, the system will let you sign up under a different sponsor. But if Beachbody corporate or clients ever runs tests, they're going to find that, and you and your upline and your upline's upline will probably get in trouble. So we try to avoid that at all costs. But yeah, if you sign up under the same sponsor, you are good to go whenever you want. Cheyenne, you better not quit, girlfriend. All right. Ella says, how do you go about messaging random people? I've added several people over the past week or so on Facebook and Instagram, and I've kept track of who, but I'm lost for words. Okay, we've gone over this a little bit, but always good to talk about again. Basically, these people that I'm adding, I like to interact with them on Facebook. You know, I'm hoping I'm adding them because I'm actually interested in them, you know, their lives. I don't want to add somebody that's, I don't know, the complete opposite of me and try and force a friendship. I don't ever want to have to force a friendship. So hopefully you have something in common with these people. And then, you know, I'm commenting on their stuff. I'm liking their stuff. And then I'm reaching out to them so that when I send them a message, it's not weird. It doesn't feel icky. And we actually have things to talk about other than Beachbody. You know, I'll bring up a normal conversation, you know, like, hey, your vacation looks so fun. Or, you know, I've been talking to a lot of mamas, like, from my pregnancy group that I'm in. And we've just been chatting about how we're feeling, you know, like, you know, do you have your name picked out, all that stuff. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, you know, like, I'm running a free group, or I'm running a Shakeology group, or I'm running a challenge group this month, you know, and you're always welcome to join if you want. You know, I love having faces in there, and I think you'd really love it. Super, super laid back. I am extremely laid back about my invites, or at least I try to be. I've learned that, you know, cold messaging people doesn't work for me. It may work for somebody else, and that's okay. Everything is not going to be the same for every single person. You know, cold messaging might work for, you know, Amber Lee, but it's not going to work for me, you know.
No.
It's going to vary per person. So don't feel like there's just one right answer. Wow, she is going to vision board over.
Something I've got to say about that too is what I've started doing, and it seems to help a lot as far as building relationships, is once I've added those people and they add me back, and then I put them in my little prospects list or for the month, I'll go in and like send them a private message, be like, hey, thanks for adding me as a friend, you know, I hope you have a great day, blah, 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 and just like try to start like an actual conversation with them, because then I don't feel like really weird when I bring up, you know, the fact that I'm a Beachbody coach and that I run challenge groups.
Seeing your posts, and you never know that they might just reach out to you.
Exactly.
So that's super important. Really don't overthink it, you know.
No.
Just have
That's what I did.
People, just be a friend, you know, genuinely care about them, and then be like, oh, by the way, you know, I'm running this group. If you want to join, no big deal. If not, I just figured I'd invite you because I like you. You know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't need to be weird. It doesn't need to be thought too much into. If you're going to go the cold messaging route, you know, write out a script beforehand. I like to do this, and then add a little spot where you can make it personal about them, so it doesn't feel like you copied and pasted and sent it to 500 million different people. Just be like, hey girl, you know, I'm running this new group this month. You know, I would love to have a couple new faces in it. You popped up into my newsfeed, and, you know, I would love to have you in the group with us. It's not completely okay. You know, I hope everything's okay with you. Your daughter's growing up so fast, so cute. But either way, just let me know. Not a big deal.
Yeah. Something about the copy paste though, just so everybody knows, Facebook is really cracking down on those. So if you do a copy paste message and you send it to like 8 or 9 people, it will go in their spam. Even if you're friends, it goes in their spam.
Really?
I've been having a conversation with a girl, and I did a copy paste to her, and I did it to like 4 people, but she never got that specific message. It went into her spam.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Facebook is cracking down on it because they've had so many complaints from other companies specifically, right. Because a lot of other companies just care about the money. They don't care about actually helping people and getting to know people. in my personal experience. But just, you know, as an FYI, just be careful not to over copy paste
I did
everything.
not know that.
You know.
No.
Mhm.
What else was I going to say about that? I think we all need to hop on Sherry Kruger's free video and watch that, because that's going to be a good way to track. I still have not learned that, because I'm going to switch all of my email stuff over to Gmail because I don't use a Gmail account, so I'm like kind of putting that off. But anyways, that's off topic. Danielle says, can we go over what information is needed for veteran service members to get the Coach VUA? Yes, super simple. So it's active duty members in the military, active duty spouses, veterans, and wounded warriors. Now, for active duty and active duty spouses, all that needs to be done is take a picture of an LES. I think that's what it's called for all branches, right? Okay. Take a picture of the LES, basically to prove that it is active duty, and it'll have the yes date on the LES. And all they need to do is take a picture of that and send it to coachrelations@teambeachbody.com with their coach ID and their name, and that is it.
And they have to have the form too, because I had to have the form for mine.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah,
because that's not how I have it.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's just a little bit different. You have to have the form now, and you have to email them the form with the leave and earnings statement and the signature of the. Like for Jordan, he had to sign it, stating that it was his leave and earnings statement, if I remember correctly.
Okay, wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Amberly.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was a pain in the butt. I had to do it like 3 times because it was wrong every single freaking time.
Oh my!
And I finally got on call, and I'm like, what do I need to freaking do?
So the form will be under my forms and documents in the My tab. So just fill that out, have a copy of the LES, then email that to Coach Relations.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like, so.
Okay.
I wish I could show you, but I can't, because you'll have to just look at my Snapchat story. I took a picture.
Oh gosh. To the Snapchat, because I'm going to go see it.
Oh. Okay. For the the veterans. What is it? A DD? Well,
DDS or DD 214.
Yeah, that's the name of the. Just let them know that they need that form that proves that they are, you know, a veteran out of the military. And they will just fill out that form as well in the back office and then attach that instead of the LES. Now, I am not positive on the Wounded Warriors. I've never had Wounded Warriors sign up as a coach. So that will be something that I will have to look into. But I will figure that out. I'm going to assume it's the same form in the back office. I'm just not sure that the form that the Wounded Warrior has to prove.
Oh my God, she's such a disaster. I'm sorry.
But now the green tape is even off now.
Oh,
nothing is left on there except for the word Vision Board. Oh my gosh, why do we have kids? Why do we have kids? Why is this fun?
They're adorable.
Why is this fun? No, it's not fun.
What I'll do, Emily, is I'll actually look up the information for the Wounded Warrior.
That'd be great.
And get that for you. I'm actually going to make a note right now.
That would be super, super helpful. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. We're going to need to have another vision party.
Hey, mine's still not done, so I'm cool with that.
Doggy. Yeah, doggy.
Doggy.
We're also missing a lens from her glasses. River, stay over here.
You still haven't found that?
No clue. Not a clue. River, get over here. But that was the last question, you guys. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I won't keep you any longer this weekend.
No, I think I'm good. Like I said, I'll just find that Wounded Warrior thing later today probably, because I think I'm going to use today as like my work day.
Okay, and then I will also, I keep forgetting, I will get that team call up on YouTube so that we all have the link, and I will get this call up too so that everyone else can have it.
Okay. If I don't see it by 2 o'clock our time, I'll make sure I'll message you and remind you.
Please do. Please do, because I feel like River is going to. Oh, thanks. I don't even know what this is. Thank you. Okay. All right.